baritone. Like most of this album's baritone guitar for the rhythm, so it's got like a very different feel. It's got
balls.
Yeah, it's got a lot of low end, a lot of like a ballsy feel.
It's got girth.
Yeah,
it's girth.
But it's not. It's not like baritone guitar. Typically, people that are playing baritone has been like metal bands in the past, and it's not really like it doesn't sound metal-esque at all,
so
except for Eli shredding. I'm using it because Dylan and I, with our bass player leaving this past year, we were playing a lot of shows as a two-piece, and I just kind of picked up the baritone one day while we were practicing, and it just like
it sounded so sick.
Yeah, it just really fills out like just a bass, like that guitar and drums fills out a lot of tone as opposed to like a standard guitar, and it kind of like filled in that gap of not having a bass player. So we were taking a lot of the head for the indie songs and like If It's Maria and playing them all on baritone. Except for like Spiders, like we would still play Spiders in
the baritone actually gelled better with like how my tits too.
Yeah, you heard it first here on Farsighted Interviews. Woohoo! But no,
they had the disclaimer beforehand that we had been drinking before this happened, so
yeah,
it works.
Yes. Even though Dylan hasn't drank anything,
so
that's cool. So
I'm just normally like,
yeah, he hasn't had anything. So so yeah, like a lot. I'd say probably about 80. I think like 80% of the songs, or the 80% of this album has baritone on it. And it's because we just kind of started writing from the aspect of playing out as a two-piece. Like, all right, this fills in a lot of the tone.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Cool. All right, let's talk about Dreaming Under Mercury a little bit.
All right.
Wait, were we still over here?
Were we still talking about the band?
Well, we talked about how long you guys have been in the band.
Yeah, okay.
And
let's talk about my snare drum first.
Yeah, go ahead. Let's hear about it.
No, I'm kidding.
I want to hear about your snare drum.
My snare drum, it's my baby. I bought it from a guy in England. Actually, no, Troon. If anybody knows where that is. I think it's Great Britain. Dude. Thing's amazing.
He actually stole it from the guy from Opeth.
Yeah, well, The
guy was taking the cig break.
Martin Lopez, if you ever listen, that's where I got the snare drum from.
He was taking a smoke break, and Dylan like ran and grabbed the snare drum.
Yeah. And then I swam across the Atlantic.
This is the best interview that's ever been done.
Best interview brought to you by Gold Monkey Victory
Gold
Beer.
Monkey, yeah. That's right. Woohoo!
Man.
Victory.
Yeah. Orchard, man.
It would be really nice if we could get sponsorship.
I love that. Let's get some Victory Brewery sponsorship. But okay, so Dreaming Under Mercury.
Well, I mean, I don't want to ask you sensitive questions, but I do have an important question to ask you. This is burning in the minds of all of our listeners.
What's burning?
This question is burning in the minds of everyone who is possibly watching or listening or reading this interview.
Or with the name Dreaming Under Mercury
in their name. Which is, and this is a really important question, but who is the most important person you've ever played music with who is no longer in your band? I mean, like...
I know. There's been so many people.
There's been a lot of people.
Dreaming Under Mercury had like at least 40, 50 different people.
But
that's a big band.
Are there any members that stand out as being the most significant ones?
I mean, we really had that really important trumpet player. I mean, he was so important. The guy that played trumpet.
Yeah.
What is his name?
Juan Tomas or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe, I think he was from like some southern state where they really like football. Man, the most important person that really stands out, like it's like right in front of me type of thing. Like,
I know what's going on here.
I would have to say, I mean, we had this guy in our band who was like a priest.
Security guard.
He's a security guard?
Yes, I mean, like he was a hobbit at one point. He's a priest now, and then he does security on the weekends. So apparently, I would have to say Father Ben Wallace.
Father Ben Wallace. Okay. That name it's a special name.
Yeah, it's a special name. It's dear to my heart.
Special person.
Very special.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And how has it been for you to deal with losing that person in your band? I mean, how have you dealt with the loss of...
Are you like looking for an invite to come to
I mean, There's a reason, there is a reason why I took a 4-year hiatus for music.
Oh, snap!
I was just devastated. I think.
That was the best answer I could have ever had.
He's like, whoa!
I mean,
That's awesome.
surprisingly, he left the band and went off with a woman. Very surprisingly. And
You leave, woman. Man.
Can we pause for a second?
Oh, is it getting emotional? It'll be okay.
Let me wait those tears.
It'll be okay.
I mean, yeah. I think. Can we go to the next question?
Yeah, all right. Drinking and Mercury is a sensitive subject. Obviously, there's a lot of baggage there.
Can we please?
We'll move on.
Okay.
All right. So,